Yep, I definitely muted myself because I was on the phone handling Austin Fishbox package was lost and then recovered, so I was on the phone with the post office. So I was talking to my buddy on Discord and muted my mic. I apologize. What I was saying in the beginning is, we'll go a quick spiel real quick. Cal Ripken Jr. Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. Give him a nice rub on the boxes again. We'll try to double up the luck here. I was just talking about it's a super dirty case that I wasn't going to touch with my hands, and let me sweep off the table because of how dirty the case was real quick. What I'm also saying, another thing today is I ordered 3 more cases of Jumbo and Hobby. It's not unfortunate. I mean, Hobby needs obviously pulled as well. It has some exclusive stuff in it apparently for the Hobby boxes. But for every Jumbo case I get, I have to take a Hobby case. It's just kind of how it works. So I order another 3 and 3. If we break enough of it, I'll order some more Friday if they're still available, depending how many breaks we get through the next couple days. As well as, I was going to say, I'm going to post a Pick Your Player this weekend. It's going to be a Pick Your Player, not random. It's going to be literally, I'm going to price everything out, make sure I have my ducks in a row, but I want to wait till the weekend because I want to see kind of how players are going on the open market before I start pricing players out of what I think about them, because it really matters what everybody else thinks about them, because I could love a guy and you think he's terrible, and I could price him too high, and it's a lot of pricing, so I want to have a idea of kind of how players are selling individually on eBay, how they're selling on eBay as singles, as well as in there's like guys that run like 10 case breaks for players. I kind of want to see how they match up. The configuration will probably be 5 cases total, 2 Jumbo and 3 Hobby cases. But there's 102 guys with autographs, plus I'll divide out the rookies like Adley Rutschman and stuff on top of. There'll probably be like each division will have whatever the remaining chrome is. It's not the rookies. So we'll see. It's just a lot of pricing out. I want to price that out and kind of see what it looks like to see if it's feasible, only because we're going to have a lot of participation. But I'm assuming there'll be guys that, as in like even our own people that advertise kind of the group a little bit then. I'm going to try to separate. I don't know how. Let's open a pack and kind of see how it's configured first. And then I'll see how I need to separate it. Looks like the chrome is awkwardly in the middle with the, of course they do it this way. Anyways. We got Daniel Montesino, Christian Serta, Oswald Peraza, Lindor, Garrett Mitchell. We're going to start off with some numbered paper already. Cade Cavalli to the Nationals. Chris, the sound should be working now on YouTube. It's because the mic was off. Because I was talking on the phone with my buddy on Discord. And a lady from UPS called me because I was trying to handle a package for Austin. Brady House on the Prospects Chrome. We got Cam Collier, Marcos Cabrera, and Luis Lara on the Chrome. Put the rookies over here. Francisco Lindor, go this pile. So it looks like it's all going to be in the middle here, so I will try to divide it out with the paper, and we'll do, I guess, a couple packs at a time. We got Junior Garcia, Kyle Harris, Colton Cowser, Nolan Gorman, who's been killing it, Vladdy Jr., Harris, and Devers. We have Christian Serta, Anthony Paguero, and Sights on September, Colson Montgomery. I'll just open all the packs and go through it paper and chrome and just be careful about it. I think that's going to be the easiest. I think the jumbo configuration is always just configured better in the sense of the chrome and the paper is kind of separated. Only because the autograph is going to be now in the middle of the paper and it's going to be just sloppy. The Drew Jones bounty is kind of fictional about the $1 million. So it's an option. You can either take $250,000 up front, or you can wait and see if he makes it in the Hall of Fame and take $750,000 if he becomes a Hall of Famer. But it's not $1 million up front. From what I was reading and from what the YouTube video says in the fine print, it seems like they did a little gotcha there. Regardless, I mean, I understand from an industry standpoint why Dave and Adams did it. It's the same thing that happened with the SSPs. I mean, nonetheless, $250K for getting a superfractor that's already would probably, I don't know if it would sell for more than that or not. I'm gonna leave my opinions about Drew Jones alone because everyone seems to be super hyped about him. Oh boy. Are the cards okay, Austin, or are the cards all banged up too? Because I'm gonna bite my tongue about what I think about it. I was gonna say, I am sure it is already printed and it is out there. I don't think it's gonna be. It also has to be pulled in the first 30 days. I don't think it's gonna be pulled in the first 30 days either, to be honest. But hey, I guess you never know. We have Fernando Tatis Jr., Max Meyer, Verlander, Mike Trout, Edgar Kiro, Daniel Gillard, James Wood, Brady House, Bacosme. We're going to have a nice Phillies hit here. It's going to be an 84 out of 499 on How You Lee. Underrated prospect from how people are talking about him. In all honesty, he is a very good player all around. He doesn't do anything like ridiculously well, but he does everything very well, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to say it. Like, he's not like, oh my god, this guy's gonna hit you 40 home runs. He's not like necessarily a perennial like Gold Glover, but he's gonna be above average in everything. We have Bello, Vientos. It's actually a really nice hit for the Phillies. I was going to say, I think it's probably to me, it's the Phillies' most exciting prospect. I know that Crawford's in here, but I'm not super excited about Crawford. We got Contreras, 5-tool potential Drew Jones, Bergala, Marwin Gonzalez, Jet Williams, Ricardo Perez. We have Dan Jorge, another guy I'm pretty excited about. I think Jorge's a pretty good player. We have Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Soto, Brett Batty, Felix Valero. Oh, that's just because they're gold numbered. Encarnacion, Jason Churio, Luis Rodriguez, Taveras. Wonder if this is like a hobby box exclusive parallel, but Kennedy Corona. Well, I'm glad the cards are okay. That's why I try to pack them the way I do, Austin. I'm glad that the cards are not damaged. That's why I even top-load some guy. I know some guys don't even like to top-load like first Bowman Chrome. Nice hit there for the Stros and Boomer. That's the reason why I kind of over top-load stuff, too, because it just adds extra protection. And top-loaders are like 10 cents. I never understood why people were trying to, oh, here's our autograph. Austin Charles for the Royals on the first auto, 348 out of 499. Going to the Royals. Did sound ever come through for you, Chris, on YouTube, or are you still getting no sound on YouTube? To adjust all these, we have them at Pokemon with. Put them so 55s can fit on there. There we go. Daniel Suzak, Colby Thomas, and Frias. I have Ruben Santana, Angel Ganal, Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Moreno, Henry Davis, Rojas, Avina, Lee, Ronnie Simone, Olmos, Kyle Stowers. Oh, I can't believe he's not an everyday player for the Orioles right now. We have Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Azuna, Peraza, Rodriguez, Jace Bowen for the Pirates, James Wood, I have Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javier Baez, Rosario, Brian Ramos, Christian Vaquero, and Mikey Ramiro with Henry Davis behind him. We have Brito, Ryan Clifford, Cole, Machado, Goldschmidt, Yoshida. We have National Treasure Modern Prospects Elijah Green, Rafaela, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez, Dylan O'Ray, the Canadian, Brady House, Suzuki, Yordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Wallner, Jace Jung on Rookie of the Year favorites. I really like the way this insert looks this year. Yeah, Chase DeLauder, Azorio, Figueroa, Abdias de la Cruz. This guy, no autograph. Hopefully gets one in chrome. I think he's going to be one of the sneaky underdogs of the product this year. Ramiro, Jeremy Pena, Lyndon Sosa, Adley Rutschman, and Corbin Carroll. Can they get a picture of Adley Rutschman batting, please, one time? I'm tired of them getting defensive pictures of Rutschman. I thought I brought a container over here. I didn't. 1 second. I got so excited to finally open packs. I've literally had these boxes since last Friday. I was going to say. I'm a patient man, but it was hard. We have William Lugo, Cedeno, Bacosme, Daniel Galarte, Martin Gonzalez, Wander Franco, Byron Buxton, Blade Vargas. We're going to have Carson Williams, Solano, Elijah Green, Ellie De La Cruz, who finally is off an injury and just played, I think, yesterday or the day before for the first time in AAA this year. We got William Lugo. We have an Atomic Jason Dominguez. Should be one per hobby box on the Atomics. J-Don's been in a lot of product, that's for sure. We got Bo Naylor, Drew Waters. Just looks goofy in a non-Braves jersey. We got Francisco Alvarez, Cabrera, Bogarts, Arias, Rocker, Acuna, Justin Henry Malloy, and Glitter Figueroa. His name's always going to completely jack me up. We got Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson with no lid on there. I was going to say we have sights on September, Colton Cowser. Hopefully he comes up. We have Jacob Berry, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Montez, Julian, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Tristan Casas, Senga, Torkelson, Martinez, Lionel James, Burgos, Blaze Jordan, Colby Thomas, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Jung, Abrams, Jose Abreu, I have Joshua Baez, Gavin Cross, Brian Acuna, Abel Bastidas, Yordani de los Santos, Perozzo, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Harper, Julian, Ramirez, Rada, Spencer Jones for the Yankees, Robert Perez Jr., Brandon Crawford, J.D. Martinez, Perez, and Tavar. We got Adley Rutschman on Rookie of the Year favorites, although he can't win Rookie of the Year, so that's a little goofy. We have Braylon Bishop, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones, Zach Neto already called up playing shortstop, Acuna. We'll see if his card's an update or not. I'm not sure if it will be. We'll see. We have Stanton, Paguero, Herrera, Seager, future star Dean Jorge, Mercedes, Jesus Baez, Jackson Holiday, Jason Churio. Have Juan Alonso, James Outman, who's been mashing, Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, and Oswald Peraza. I have Jace Jung, number 51 in the top 100, Sweeney, Brooks Lee, Bless, Frammy De Leon. And I have Eric Brown to figure out what these parallels are called. This is the second one of them. What we've got, I gotta go and look. Been going through the checklist of all the players. Didn't look at what they added. All the way, we got Nick Prada. How's everyone doing today? I was gonna say, I know we don't normally break in the afternoon. We got Miguel Cabrera, Oscar, Vaughn Grisham finally got called up. O'Hoppe, obviously, O'Hoppe's out till the rest of the year. Torres labrum. We have Gutierrez, Mesa, Fernandez, Desan, Manuel Beltre, Shea Langleyers, Libator, Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Oswald Peraza, De La Cruz, Caminero, Rodriguez, Axel Sanchez, Wilbur Sanchez, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt, Christian Yelich. We're going to have the spotlight on the Riley Green. I think these are one per hobby box too. Tigers, we have De Leon, Ballesteros, DePaula, Austin Charles, and Fernandez to wrap us up. It's going to be the first hobby box knocked down. I believe it's called Bowman Spotlight, if I'm not mistaken. It has a BS on the back. I think it's this Bowman Spotlight card. At first, when I saw the design, I didn't really like it. It's grown on me. I don't know how you guys feel about the design this year. Last year, I just thought the design wasn't bad. I just thought the design was a little brutal to try to get for grading. I'm waiting for the guy. I mean, the market wouldn't be big, so I don't know if anybody actually make one, but it'd be pretty cool if there was a company that made like a automatic pack opener somehow. I guess there'd be a lot of liability that would jack up the cards, though, so I don't think it'll ever happen. Let's get rolling into box number 2. We got Peguero, Herrera, Seager, Brandon Crawford, Quinn Priester, Yordani De Los Santos, Samuel Zavala, Peguero, Jace Bowen, Randy DeJesus. There's a print line across the middle. Nice hit here for Brett Kamora. Talked about him. He's probably one of my. He's definitely one of my sleepers. Big kid, 6'4", 225. You got Matt Olson, Soto, Brett Batty, Giancarlo Stanton, and we have a 294 out of 299. Mauro Shentrick Martinez. Nice hit for the Dodgers on the speckle. Saying this, who ends up having the Dodgers? Robbie with the Dodgers. Nice hit there. We got Xavier Isaac, Martinez, Cabrera, Ryan Clifford, Garcia, Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto. We're going to have Sights on September, Lawler, Munoz, Colas, Edwin Arroyo, Dylan O'Ray, and Juan Brito. Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Manuel Beltre, Colson Montgomery, Tamar Johnson, Mikey Ramiro, Jefferson Rojas, Ronald Acuna Jr., Vinny Pasquantino. Have Simeon Woods Richardson, Aaron Judge, Amador, Marco Luciano, Zach Geloff, Jason Dominguez, Daniel Gilarte, De La Cruz, Mookie Betts, Baez, Rosario, Stowers. We have Jackson Holiday. I'm going to say one of the... got caught up to high A. He's just been raking all year. We have Jorge, the other Jorge, the son. William Lugo, Javier Osorio, Vladdy Jr., Michael Harris II, Devers, and Bo Naylor. We have Ellie De La Cruz, Gutierrez, DePaula, Rodriguez, Tamar Johnson, Jet Williams, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Groshans, Vaughn Grisham, Rookie of the Year favorites. I'm hoping he could pull out a year like that. I got him in fantasy. You need him to have a big year. We have Baez, Gilbert, Jonathan Mejia. We have Peguero, Justin Henry Malloy, Suzuki, Yordan Alvarez, Michael Garcia, Wallner, Garrett Cole, Robert Perez Jr., Jorge Ruiz. We have Nika Paaka Greco, Christian Serta, Trey Sweeney, Lennon Sosa, Rutschman, Corbin Carroll, and Morel. We have Gavin Cross, Max Wagner, Crawford Artiga, Marcos Cabrera. We have the Atomic, Joffrey Solano. Going to the Marlins. They came in 2 days ago. The first break was the last Pokemon break that we used them. We have Wander Franco. Got him just for Bowman. We have Byron Buxton, Blade, Vargas, Jeremy Pena. Actually, I kept dropping my other ones, and I lost another one, and I was like, I need to do something about this. Not that I dropped them. What happens is I'll clean off the table or switch out, like, the underneath tablecloth, and, like, the one stand got caught in it and cracked a leg, and I was like, I'm running out of decent stands. We have Angel Ganal, Brooks Lee Bliss, Colton Cowser, Anthony Gutierrez, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera. Bogarts, Sights on September, Ellie De La Cruz, Trey Sweeney, Andres Mesa, Fernandez, Miguel Bliss, and Edwin Arroyo. We got Mark Vientos, Trey Turner, Contreras, Tatis Jr., Sights on September, Curtis Mead, Jace Jung, Olmos, Peyton Graham, Acuna, Spencer Jones, Max Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Alec Burleson, Henderson, Bello, Parada, Ronnie Simone, Bowen, Zach Neto, Braylon Bishop, Luis Robert, Tristan Casas, Senga, Torkelson. We have Kevin Parada, number 27, Henry Ramos, Brito, Ryan Clifford. We have Tavares, Jason Churio, O'Neal Cruz, Jace Jung, C.J. Abrams, Jose Abreu. Have Nolan Jones, Kenny Gomez, Eric Brown Jr., DeJesus, Ruben Santana, and Hector Rodriguez. We have DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, Gunnar Henderson, Rookie of the Year favorite, Simone Wan, Ariel Almonte, Lee Sang, Olmos. We have Joshua Baez on the speckle. That's going to be numbered 50 out of 299 going to the Cardinals. Another pack of 55s open here. Top 100 guys Baez going to Austin. I know the Cards and the White Sox weren't the sexiest combo, but at least you got a hit out of them. We have J.D. Martinez, Salvador Perez, Tavar, Hunter Green. We have Simone Wan, Aponte, Ruben Santana, Fernandez, Ronnie Simone, Encarnacion, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman. We're going to have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Michael Harris II, Jackson Holiday, number 9 in the pipeline, Mervis, Perez, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Jorge Ruiz for the Angels. James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, Peraza, and Lindor. We got Dylan O'Ray, Montez, Christian Hernandez, Bacosme, Samuel Munoz, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Fawn Grisham, O'Hoppe, Miguel Vargas, Rookie of the Year favorites, Chacon, Perozzo, Mayer, Edward Julian, Ricardo Perez, Libertor, Cade Cavalli, DeGrom. We have spotlights, and this is going to be Roderick Arias. Jordan Lawler, Spencer Jones, Max Muncy, Montez, Gavin Cross, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt Jr. It's weird to see Bobby Witt and J-Rod and those guys without rookie cards after opening so much 2022. We got Yelich, Langliers. We have Tenderman at number 24. Ramirez, Zach Neto, Arias, Perozzo, Blaze Jordan, Mayer, Verlander, Trout, Velasquez, Jordan Lawler, Jackson Churio, Tavares, Blaze Jordan, Jordani De Los Santos, and Samuel Zavala. That is going to be box number 2. To box number 3. Actually put, I think it'll be better. That is Joshua Baez on the speckle out of 299. Top 100 prospect. Obviously not a first. We are starting in the box number 3 right now, Rob. I wish every product's packs were as easy to open as Bowman's packs. It'd be so nice. Bowman does the packaging perfect. Every time. I'm going to say no matter what product it is. Always the easiest packs to open. I'm going to say you don't have to do anything crazy to get them open. Just the best. That's good to say. Alright, let's get rolling into box number 3. We got Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Corbin Carroll, Yafri Solano, Acuna, Elijah Green, Burgos, Pedro Ramirez, Christopher Morel, Suzuki, Jordan Alvarez Garcia. We're going to have a Shohei Ohtani, 291 out of 499 on the sky blue paper going to Brett. We have Arias, Kowser, Rocker, Simone Juan, Jonathan Mejia, Pena, Lennon Sosa, Adley Rutschman, Corbin Carroll. We're going to have Justin Foscue, Garcia, Serta, Kyle Harrison, Batitas. We're going to have the Atomic, Justin Crawford. Nice Phillies parallel. Obviously, the Atomic's not numbered here, but still nice for the Phillies and Patrick. He is their Chase. I personally like Lee better than him, but he is actually Crawford's their Chase. His daddy's Carl Crawford, so you know, bloodline, super duper fast, great defensively. We got Bogarts, Franco, Buxton, Blade, Vargas, Cam Collier, Corona, and Mendocino. We have Jesus Baez, Almonte, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Alvarez, Cabrera, Sights on September, Soderstrom, Anthony De Los Santos, Garcia, Vaquero, Rada, Nolan Gorman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Michael Harris II, Devers, Miguel Bliss, Boyd, Cole Young, Khalil Watson, Drew Jones, and Jose Peroza. Just so anybody that's new, because we have a few new guys in the break, just so you guys know, every single first Bowman Chrome, I top load it. So it's not getting top loaded on camera. None of the big guys will either. However, I do, just for time, but I do top load every single one. Doesn't matter who it is. It could be Joey Linkfelder's first Bowman card. It still gets top loaded. I don't care who it is. We never know what guy's going to be good, what guy's not going to be good. That's the great thing about prospecting. You can make guesses, and obviously the big guys are more valuable than the smaller guys to begin with, but I just don't want you to open up your box 5 years from now and be like, that damn breaker, he didn't top load any of my guys. He has Ottawa Peraza, Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman. We have Eddie Rodriguez. We have De La Cruz, Ballesteros, Caminero, Khalil Watson. We got Colby Thomas for the Athletics. Nice one here. I was going to say, I think the A's have a sneaky good checklist. Not a lot of autographs, but the guys they have on there, some of their top guys. And, I mean, in all honesty, they don't have great major leaguers. You've seen them, the trades they had in the offseason. Nice Colby Thomas there to the A's and Josh Webb. We have Vaughn Grisham, O'Hoppe, Outman, Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, De Leon, James Wood, Brady House, Matt Mervis. We have Yilber Herrera, DeGrom, Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Brett Batty, Daniel Gilarte, Gonzalez, Jet Williams, De Los Santos. This guy is supposed to be a stud, but no auto this time. Hopefully in Bowman Chrome later. We got Kenny Gomez, Yelich, Langeliers, Liberatore, and Cavalli. We're going to have a Michael Harris Spotlight. It looks like these are going to be one per hobby box. So I don't know how rare they are necessarily, but in the sense of one per hobby box, there's a lot of them out there. But nonetheless, I'll top load them. Why not? They're only one per hobby box. I'm sure they're worth a few bucks. They're worth more than a top loader. We have William Bergala, Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez, Fernandez, Arias, Mike Trout, Nelson Velasquez, Chris Bryant, I was going to say, and Bobby Witt. We have Zach Neto, Jacob Berry, Burgos. We have Aponte, 120 out of 125. Going to the Blue Jays on the color match. It looks like it's almost like a tie-dye blue. This must be a new insert this year. Nice card there for the Jays and Brett. Eric Brown Jr., Marco Luciano, Contreras, Tatis Jr., Max Meyer, Justin Verlander, Christian Hernandez, Gabriel Martinez, Bastidas, James Daniel Suzak, and Henry Ramos. We have Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner. We have Robert Hassel III. He added the third to his name on the cards this year. We have Gavin Cross, Rada, Acuna, Artiga, Jorge Ruiz, Senga, Torkelson, Scherzer, Rhys Hoskins, Burleson, Edward Julian, Jones, Ramirez, Justin Crawford, Max Muncy, Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Robert, Tristan Casas. We have Warming, Bernabel, Braylon Bishop, Jackson Holiday, Malloy, Roderick Arias, Jace Jung on the Teal Shimmer, 77 out of 125 for the Tigers. First round pick out of draft. Going to Boomer. Teal Shimmer. Got Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Jung, C.J. Abrams, Mercedes, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Brooks Lee, Cam Collier, Tavar, Hunter Green, D.L. Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Shea Langeliers. Rookie of the Year favorites, Encarnacion Frias, Jason Churio Mesa, Yasser Mercedes, Seager, Brandon Crawford, J.D. Martinez, Salvador Perez, Tamar Johnson, Daniel Suzak, Lee, Colby Thomas, Max Wagner, Gabriel Gonzalez, Brett Batty, Giancarlo Stanton, Paguero, and Herrera. We have Kumar Rocker, number 72, Jefferson Rojas, Rodriguez Avina, Caminero, Daniel Suzak. Is that what these are? These are called lunar parallels? Is that what... Is that what Jordan was trying to say earlier too? Daniel Suzak here for the A's, going to Josh Webb. Number 5 in the pipeline for the A's. We have Ramirez, Joey Votto, Matt Olson, Soto. We have Kyler Fedko on the purple, 129 out of 250 to the Twins. Oh, Blue Lunar. Okay. I'll look up the parallel names after this again to know them better. So rather than just making my own stuff up like Mint Berry Crunch, I feel like they just are making the parallels so hard just to add extra cards into the thing. Kyler Fedko going to the Twins. And Rob Gervin. We have Azuna, Henry Davis, Perosa, Poica, Greco, Boyd, Moreno, Chisholm Jr., Freeman, and Riley Green. I have Zach Veen, Vaquero, Wilbur Sanchez, Mikey Romero, Drew Gilbert, Ballesteros, Woods Richardson. Very slimming picture of Moises Ballesteros. His pictures online, they are not as flattering. I was going to say, they made a really good picture for him on the Bowman card. We have Aaron Judge, Jordan Diaz, Soto, Arenado, Rafaela, Figueroa, Arroyo, Colson Montgomery, Blake Luby, Rosario Stowers, Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Artiga, Delatter, Ben Cosme, Zorio, Roman Anthony, Kevin Parada, Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, we got Mookie Betts, Javier Baez, Carlos Colmenares, Lugo, I have Ellie De La Cruz, Cedeno, Carlos Jorge, and Michael Arroyo. This will be box number 3. Well, the one that's like teal and pink, I don't know if you guys ever watched South Park, but but there's one of the whenever Cartman has the coon, like the little superheroes or whatever, one of the kids' names is Mint Berry Crunch, and he wears those colors. So I was called that parallel all last year. Whatever the fuchsia, teal, vapor, or whatever. I feel like Nike sponsored in the packs. The vapor. If we're still breaking come 1 o'clock, I'm going to pause for like a 5-minute break to let everybody grab their teams initially. Just so you guys know. That way people can still watch that they're in this break. I don't want anybody to have to pop in and out and their Facebook be all jacked up. We'll see if we finish breaking in the next hour. So if we don't, like I said, we'll take a little like 5-minute intermission. We'll just shoot the shit for a second to let everybody jump on that post to grab their teams out of the jumbo and come back in and watch the end of the video. I just don't want anyone's Facebook glitching out or them not getting a notification or whatever else. That's all. so you guys know if we get around that 1 o'clock mark, no one's like, he froze, he froze. Not froze. I'm literally just going to give people a chance because this is the first release we've had a lot of product and probably in a while, ever since GTS got cut off. And B, I'm not really sure how else to let people getting stuff while I'm breaking without Facebook, because Facebook's already kind of screwy when you start throwing in videos and having more than one window open on your phone and this and that. It's just don't want someone to miss out on a team that they feel like they can get, if that makes sense. I hope everyone's having a good day. We'll be breaking all day other than from the 5 to 7:30 or whatever. Going to go spend time with the family. But other than that, we'll be back. My focus the next couple days is literally just on Bowman, getting shipping out and everything else involved with it. We got Logan O'Hoppe, James Outman, Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, Cam Collier, Roman Anthony, Corona. We got Colby Thomas. The A's having a good one here. 452 out of 499 on the Sky Blue. The Sky Blue is actually baby blue this year. Ain't no sky blue about that. That's some we're by the ocean sky blue. Colton Cowser. Fernandez. So is this like a green lunar? Is that what this is? Yanquiel Fernandez, DeGrom, Prado, Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Grisham, Boyd, De Los Santos, Garcia, Edwin Arroyo, William Bergala. We are going to have Yelich, Langeliers, Liberatore, Cavalli, Garrett Mitchell, Lubier, Cole Young, Watson, Miguel Bliss, and a nice Red Sox here, Frammy De Leon. Going to be an 8 out of 250 on the purple. Bro, I hope there's not actually a green grass parallel and you're just literally messing with me right now. I was going to say, going to Tony Ray and the Red Sox. Nice one. I was going to say, Rob Gervin's a little jelly here. On the De Leon. We're going to have Mike Trout, Velasquez, Bryant, Witt Jr. Going to have Nolan Gorman on the spotlight. Yeah, this is random. I probably won't do too many randoms. This one filled pretty quick, but just traditionally, we're not a big random type of group. I just feel like even for other breaks I'm doing, we got Tamar Johnson here on the Chrome, and finally the first Bowman Chrome of this box, Jacob Berry, Contreras, Tatis Jr., Max Meyer, Verlander. Got Jacob Berry, Matt Mervis, Sanchez, Wagner, Matt Mervis again on the Chrome, Khalil Watson. If people start asking for random, I'll run more randoms. I'm probably gonna keep it pick your team or pick your player. We got Henderson, Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner, Joshua Baez, Dylan O'Ray, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Kenny Gomez, and Samuel Munoz. Matt Olson, Soto, Batty, Stanton. We have Elijah Green, Ramos, Simone, Olmos. We're going to have Brooks Lee, Marco Luciano. Yeah, you have an autograph. You have actually one of their better players, Robbie, on the speckle right there out of 299, Martinez. I have Freddie Freeman, Riley Green. Oh, we're going to get a gold autograph here. Jose Ramirez. We're going to have a Joey Votto with a Gabriel Martinez from the Blue Jays. Nice hit there for the Jays. On the gold, 9 out of 50. That's going to Brett Kimura. Gabriel Martinez. There has not been anything crazy from the Mariners. I will say you've had a few. You've had a few base Montez and some other stuff. So you had some decent, like base Chrome has been a good amount of that, but there hasn't been any hits. We got Gomez, Clifford, Jace Bowen, Mercedes, Hector Rodriguez, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Moreno. Everybody has a different definition of good, so that's why I figured I'd just give the whole thing. We're going to have McLean, Simone Juan, DeJesus, Brito, Max Wagner, and Mesa. Have Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Judge, Diaz, Aponte, Sang, Brown Jr., Caminero, Encarnacion, Mookie Betts, Javier Baez, Rosario, Stowers, Jordan Walker, Yordani De Los Santos, Fernandez Almonte, Ballesteros, Poaka Grego, Machado, Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Rafaela. Rafaela has Isaac attached to him on the back there. We got Peguero, Santana, Drew Gilbert, and Garcia. Spencer Torkelson, Scherzer, Hoskins, Burleson. Going to have Rafaela, Chacon, Hernandez, Perez, Yenner Fernandez, De Los Santos, Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Casas, Senga, Lawler, Mayer, Montez, Marco Luciano, Gavin Cross, Bryce Harper, Cruz, Jung, Abrams, PCA number 21 overall there. We have Alex Ramirez, Max Muncy, Perozzo, Daniel Suzak, Eric Brown Jr., DL Hall, and Pete Alonso. We're going to get Cam Collier on the 4 out of 150 Invicta. Going to the Reds. So not a first, but a nice numbered Cam Collier. Going to Chris Arndt in the Reds. Jackson Churio, Arias, Spencer Jones, Ruiz, Samuel Savala. Have J.D. Martinez, Perez, Tavar, Green, Tristan Casas on the Rookie of Your favorites, Jace Jung, Jordan, Neto, Justin Crawford, Artiga. Got Peguero, Herrera, Seager, and Crawford. Have Samuel Munoz, Parada, Peyton Graham, Taveras, Arias. Have Braylon Bishop, Jordan Alvarez, Garcia, Wallner, Garrett Cole, Nolan Gorman, Rookie of the Year favorites, Munoz, Cabrera, Savala, and Parada, Colson Montgomery. Man, I made such a mistake by not keeping Nolan Gorman in my fantasy league. They were talking about him not even starting this year. We got Lyndon Sosa, and he's been absolutely tearing it up too. We got Rutschman, Corbin Carroll, Morel, Suzuki, Manuel Beltre, Arroyo, Martinez, Roman Anthony, Jefferson Rojas, Buxton, Blade, Vargas, Jeremy Pena, Marco Luciano again, Montgomery, Colas, Carlos Jorge, Averson Artiga on the Atomic. We got Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Cabrera, Bogarts, and Franco. Have Jorge, Dominguez, Tamar Johnson, Pedro Ramirez, Javier Azorio, Guerrero Jr., Michael Harris is second, Rafael Devers with Bo Naylor behind him. We're going to have Anthony Volpe, Baez, the Sun, Geloff, Simone Juan, Burgos, Peraza, Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Gorman, Jonathan Mejia, Robert Perez Jr., Jonathan Mejia again, Jorge Bastidas, and Trey Sweeney to wrap up the box. I think they'll pick him up after this year. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't. I guess we'll see. Well, he wouldn't be a free agent till next year, but they can still work a deal in the middle of the season. He's not a free agent this year. It's not his 5th year in the league yet. They're just picking up his 5th-year option. They have to make that decision before the draft if you're going to pick up a guy's 5th-year option. So they're not going to pick it up as an edge rusher, but if he stays healthy, I'm sure they'll pay him like a top edge rusher. He's probably better off them not picking up his 5th-year option if he kills it this year, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't sign him to a 5th-year option either because the top defensive ends make a shit ton of money. I would make him stay healthy for a whole season too. That's just my opinion. Especially with the new ownership, because, I mean, they also want to put their mark on the team themselves, so there's always that. Got Julio Rodriguez to start us off, Oswald Peraza Lindor, Garrett Mitchell. We have Mick Abel, Blake Lubier, Herrera, Lara, Jackson Churio. We have Luis Garcia. Whatever those parallels are called. Let's get another stack. Have you guys seen the cases of plastic I have just laying around the house right now in preparation for Bowman? My wife yesterday just goes, why is there so much stuff on the porch? We got Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grisham, Ohapi, Outman, Aranda, Blanco Jr., Axel Sanchez, Logan Wagner, Jackson Holiday, Brian Acuna. Why did I put Jackson Holiday in that pile? We have Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Gabriel Moreno, Matt Mervis, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Luis Rodriguez, Baez, Witt Jr., Yelich, Shea Langeliers, and Liberatore. We're going to have the Spotlight Adley Rutschman. I think it's called the Green Moon Crater or Green something. I was going to say it's like, there's like been 2 per hobby box. There's a Rutschman Spotlight. Dylan O'Ray, Hernandez, Perez. It's not a number parallel, and it seems to be pretty common. We have Lionel James, Alex Ramirez. I wonder if it's hobby box only, though. Like, I wonder if they're in jumbos or... Because I think this year they're trying to make hobby boxes have unique things in them more than just the jumbos. The jumbos will be like the autograph set, and the hobbies are going to be like the parallel set. I think is how they're trying to do it. We have Justin Verlander, Mike Trout. We'll find out when we open jumbos, hopefully later. Hopefully those break snap, Phil. We have Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Drew Jones, Juan Chacon, Mayer, Montez, Brock Jones, Frias. We have Trey Turner, Have Contreras, Tatis Jr., Max Meyer, Marcelo Mayer, Jordan Lawler, Max Muncy. Perozzo, we have Lee. And I have Gabriel Martinez. We have Garcia, Matt Wallner, Garrett Cole, Machado, Francisco Alvarez, Luciano, Tamar Johnson, Dominguez, Peyton Graham, Kyle Harrison, Adley Rutschman, Corbin Carroll, Morel, Suzuki, Alvarez, Jorge Geloff, Montgomery, Montesino. Have Ellie De La Cruz, J.J. Bleday, Vargas, Pena, Lennon Sosa, Harry Ford, Baez, Jorge DeSun, Corona, Joshua Baez on the Atomic. I mean, they had to airbrush him. He hasn't played it all. They had to use him in a perfect game. Remember, he didn't get to play last year because he was injured. So they had to use his perfect game or high school stuff, and the photos aren't as easy to Photoshop. We have Francisco Alvarez, Oswald Cabrera, Bogarts, Wander Franco, Buxton, Perez Jr., Gilbert, Mejia, Luis Garcia. Because you have to remember, they're not getting the same quality images that they're going to get from the minor leagues. We have Javier, Isaac, Michael Harris II, Devers, Bo Naylor. That's why in drafts some of the kids always look super airbrushed because they're high schoolers. We have Drew Waters, Marco Luciano, Max Wagner, Ruiz, Puaka Grego, Henry Davis, Randy DeJesus, Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Gorman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Oscar Colas on the power surge, Angel Gano, Crawford Artiga, Chase DeLauder, and Marcelo Mayer. We have Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Bello Vientos, George Valera, Ramirez, Arias, Spencer Jones, Avina, we're going to have an orange shimmer, Hobby Box exclusive on the oranges, Juan Brito. I was going to say Brito is no longer a Rocky. He's in the Guardians organization now. Part of the trade for Nolan Jones, or they swapped. But a nice orange shimmer going to the Rockies. And Brett, I was going to say Brett's teams are hitting. Oof, my dogs are having a fit upstairs. We have Tristan Casas, Senga, Torkelson, Scherzer, Hoskins, Churio, Blaze Jordan, Neto. We have Rodriguez, Jace Jung, C.J. Abrams. Yeah, Brito looks like he has a lot of potential. More of a bat-on-barrel guy, but doesn't have a lot of power. But I think he's already in Double-A. We have Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert. Got Henry Davis, number 14 in the pipeline. Jace Jung, Graham, Tavares, Rafaela, and Chacon. Can we just talk about how the Pirates finally spent some money and re-signed Brian Reynolds? Nobody wants to say nothing nice about the Pirates. Nobody said, hey, Joey, look at the Pirates doing something. The only guy that said anything to me is Mike McGarity. I'm ashamed of all of you. We have Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz. Not really. I don't care that much. We got Jace Jung. I mean, I care that the Pirates signed somebody, but I don't care that you guys weren't like, oh, Joey, look, the Pirates did something. We got Kevin Parada, Simone, Olmos, Cole Young, Jason Dominguez, Salvador Perez, Tavar, Hunter Green, DL Hall. They spent their yearly budget already on one guy, so they're not going to trade or sign for anybody else. They can't have the payroll get over $40 million. We got Riley Green, Henry Ramos, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen, Azuna. I was probably dealing with your package that apparently they let the mail dog get to and then did the A-Town stomp on it afterwards. We got Tony Blanco Jr., Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, Reggie Crawford, J.D. Martinez, Jackson Churio, Kenny Gomez, Randy DeJesus, Brito, Logan Wagner, Joffrey Solano, Soto, Brett Batty, Stanton, and Paguero. I'm not sure how that didn't get done earlier. I mean, I'm not sure. We got Andrew Painter, Simone Wan, Marcus Lee Singh, Brown Jr., Marcus Lee Singh again, Deanne Horde going to the Rockies. We got Riley Green, Jose Ramirez, Votto, Matt Olson. Ran right into the autograph here, Nick Avat. Going to the Padres. And that's going to be Josh Webb. On the auto. We have Aponte, Fernandez, Almonte, Martinez, Zach Geloff, Arenado, Moreno, Chisholm Jr., Freeman, Sights on September, Sal Frelick, Yordani De Los Santos, Ruben Santana. We're going to get another orange. This time it's going to be paper, and it's going to be Mikey Ramiro, 13 out of 25. Going to the Red Sox. And Tony Ray. On the orange paper. First round pick in last year's draft. We have Oscar Colas and Cedeno. Vinny Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Judge, Diaz, Soto, Isaac, Zavala, Paguero, Elijah Green, DePaula. Have Baez, Rosario, Stowers, Acuna Jr., Sal Frelick, Munoz, Martinez, Cabrera, Kumar Rocker, Jordan Lawler, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Groshans, Mookie Betts, Yordani De Los Santos, Beltre, Colas, Arroyo, Christian Hernandez, and Aponte. I was going to say, I know he has them. Just because he didn't sign them doesn't mean he doesn't have any. Being lazy and not having any are two different things. I was going to say. This will be box number 6. Based on the pace we're going at, we're going to have to take that, like I said, 5-minute break to let people claim teams for the jumbo. It's only a morning break, Chris, because it's release day for Bowman. Otherwise, I would do them later, but then we'd be up till like 5 in the morning breaking. You did hit something earlier. The Reds, you have a Atomic Invicta Cam Collier, I think out of 125. Not his first. Not an autograph, a parallel. But you did hit a Cam Collier earlier. Slide them on over. Slide them on over. All right. We have Christopher Morel, Suzuki, Alvarez, Garcia, Vaughn Grisham, Vaquero, Peroza, Rodriguez, Jordan Lawler, Elijah Green, Vargas, Pena, Sosa, Rutschman, Carroll, Rafaela, Ramiro, Davis. We got Kumar Rocker, Blake Lubier, Bogarts, Franco, Buxton, Blade, Max Muncy, Chase DeLauder, Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez. Going to have Christian Hernandez, the Atomic Jackson Holiday to the Orioles. And that's going to Boomer. Devers, Naylor, Waters, Alvarez, Cabrera, Lugo, Osorio, Figueroa. We have Harrison, Michael Arroyo, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Guerrero Jr., Harris Jr., Painter, Solano, Cedena, Ben Cosme. We're going to have the Peyton Graham. Then we're going to have the 68 out of 125 Moon Crater Elite Man on the Moon, Jose Peraza. Going to the Mets and Luke. And one of his first breaks in the group. There's a couple first-timers in here. Appreciate you guys joining the group, getting in breaks. Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, Peraza, Lindor. We have Ellie De La Cruz, Arias, Green, Ellie De La Cruz again, Montesino, Jonathan Mejia, Rodriguez, Votto, Olsen, and Soto. Brian Rochiro, Braylon Bishop, Ramirez, Rada, Cole Young, Emmanuel Beltre on that's the Lunar, right? The Moon Man. I was going to say. We're going to have another green Manuel Beltre for the Blue Jays there. We got Moreno, Chisholm, Riley Green. We're going to have an autograph, and it's going to be the straight out of high school, Caden Dana. Going to the Angels. And Brett was committed to play college ball somewhere. Ended up not playing college, getting drafted later in the rounds, I believe, but getting like... I think round 2. I think he's the guy that ended up getting like round 2 or round 3 money, even though he's picked in like the 16th round. Because he was still there. They convinced him to come and play pro ball rather than go to college. I think he's one of those kids. There's actually quite a few of them that were drafted last year that actually made it into Bowman. We have Mercedes, Malloy, Drew Jones, Blanco Jr., Cam Collier, Aaron Judge, Diaz, Soto, Arenado. Have Jordan Walker, Encarnacion, Baez, Jackson Holiday. Have Wagner, Azuna, Rosario, Stowers, Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Suzak, Churio, and Luis Gonzalez. Have Marcus Lee Sang, Gabriel Gonzalez, Yoshida, Groshans, Betts, Baez, Austin Wells, Rojas, Colby Thomas, Frias, Cedeno, Martinez, Wallner, Cole, Machado, Goldschmidt, Jackson Holiday. We have Azuna, Avina, Lee, Oscar Colas, and Boyd. Spencer Torkelson, Scherzer, Hoskins, Burleson, Churio, Galarte, House, Ballesteros, Lionel James, Rodriguez, Abreu, Jones, Robert, Casas, Senga, Bergala, Jet Williams, Wood, Frias, Arias, Bryce Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Jung, C.J. Abrams, Drew Romero, Jacob Barry, Gonzalez, and Gonzalez. We have Lee, Brock Jones, Tavar, Green, Hall, Otani, Alonzo, Martinez, Burgos, Alonzo again, Avina. Have Henry Ramos, Seager, Crawford, JD Martinez, Perez, Gunnar Henderson, Gavin Cross, Lionel James. We have Dayan Frias, 36 out of 399. This must be the grass green that Rob was talking about, going to the Guardians. This guy played on the Columbia team in the World Baseball Classic, fun fact. Going to Jimmy. Have Chacon, Rodriguez, Brett Batty, Stanton, Paguero, Herrera. We're going to have Simone Juan, Julian, Acuna, Batitas, Rafaela, and Max Muncy. We have Ohapi, Outman, Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, Brooks Lee, Wagner, Poaca, Greco, Drew, Gilbert. Gonna get Lizardo Rodriguez on the Blue Shimmer, 101 out of 150. Going to the Royals, a little bit off center, but a nice color match. Going to Thomas Fust. Then we have Daniel Montesino on the Lunar Green. Jacob deGrom. Prado Wayne, I see you came in here. Are you sure you don't want your wrestling cards? Because there's an autograph and stuff in there. I still set them to the side. If you don't want them, I was going to say I'll give them away to the kids in a shop or something like that. We got Artiga, Ruiz, Jesus Baez, Anthony Gutierrez, Yelich, Shea Langeliers, Libator, Cavalli, Vargas, Sweeney, Bliss, Justin Crawford, Vaquero. Rada, I meant to message you last night whenever I was started putting stuff into piles to bag it up to see if you still wanted them. Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt Jr., but it was so late I didn't do it. We have Christian Vaquero. I was going to do it whenever I got a moment here today, just to make sure before I put him to the side and put him in one of the boxes to have people look at them, or the take one, leave one boxes that I'm probably going to try to do for kids. Like take a card, leave a card kind of thing. For lower end cards or base cards. Maybe someone trying to complete a set wants to bring in part of their set. Got Anthony Gutierrez, Fernandez, Brooks Lee, Drew Jones, Jet Williams, Wilson Contreras, Fernando Tatis Jr., Max Meyer, Verlander, Oswald Peraza, De La Cruz, Rodriguez, Mesa, Jackson Holiday, Churio, Gunnar Henderson, Bello, Vientos, Turner, Jordan Lawler, De Leon, DePaula, Caminero, Joshua Baez, and Yolber Herrera. In the box number 7 here. luck to everybody in this box. So far, it's been pretty good. We've had some really good color early on. Hopefully, the second half of the case does just as well. Pick your team case might be pushed back a little bit because I think even 130 is going to be a little bit hard to start it at, but we'll see what we can do. Might be pushed back like 15 minutes or so. Jose Ramirez, Joey Votto, Olsen, Soto. We have Evan Carter, Jace Jung, Neto, Roderick Arias, Spencer Jones, Peyton Graham on the green lunar. Gabriel Moreno, Jazz Chisholm, Freeman, Riley Green. You can get our autograph right here on the true blue, and it's going to be Aponte for the Blue Jays, 118 out of 150. Yo Angel Aponte on the color match going to the Jays. And that's going to Brett. Nice hit again for the Jays. Kevin Parada, Taveras, Jordan Acuna, Jason Dominguez, Judge, Diaz, Soto, Arenado, Kumar Rocker, Ramos, Olmos, Graham, Churio, Neto, Rosario, Stowers, Acuna, Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Gomez, Jace Bowen, Taveras on the first, and Solano on the first. We're going to have Yoshida, Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javier Baez, Jason Dominguez, number 29, Simone Juan, Brito, Clifford, Olmos, and Santana on the chrome. Then we have Wallner, Cole, Machado, Goldschmidt, Colmenares on the modern prospects, Aponte, Brown, De Jesus, Ronnie Simmons, and Zach Geloff on the chrome first. Morel, Suzuki, Alvarez, Garcia, Corbin Carroll on the Rookie of the Year favorites. De Los Santos, Almonte, Lee Sang, Clifford, and Jace Bowen on the chromes. We got Vargas, Pena, Lennon, Sosa, Rutschman, Carroll, Isaac, Santana, Fernandez, Brito, and DePaula on the chrome. Bogarts, Franco, Buxton, J.J. Bleday, Taj Bradley, Munoz, Paguero. I have a fuchsia paper, 221 out of 299 on the fuchsia for the Guardians and Frias, Day and Frias. Going to Jimmy. We have an atomic Jace Jung. Going to the Tigers. And for the Rays, Ronnie Simmons or Simone. 14 out of 150 on the blue Ray Wave. Really nice looking card there. Going to the Rays and Brian Ward. Drew Waters, Alvarez, Cabrera, Jonathan Mejia on the Bowman Invicta. Beltre, Cabrera, Savala, Dylan O'Ray, and Aponte on the base Bowman. First, we have Guerrero Jr., Harris, Devers, Naylor, Meade, Luciano, Arroyo, Martinez, De La Cruz, Mikey Ramiro, Peraza, Lindor, Mitchell, Gorman, Marcelo Mayer. Have Jorge, Tamar Johnson, Colas, Gilarte, and Ellie De La Cruz. Spencer Torkelson, Scherzer, Hoskins, Burleson, Andy Pages, Mervis, Wagner, Herrera, Austin Charles, and Axel Sanchez. Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Casas, Senga, O'Ray, Charles, Sanchez, Benscome, and Alex Ramirez. We got Harper, Cruz, Jace Jung, C.J. Abrams, Jackson Merrill, number 58, Chacon. Perez, Brock Jones, Edward Julian, and Ricardo Perez. Gonna have Tavar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso, Lawler, Montez, Hernandez. We have Montez again on the first. Gabriel Martinez, Seager, Martinez, Perez, Shea Langley as Rookie of the Year favorites. Alex Ramirez, Perozzo, Mayer, Vincent Perozzo again, Blaze, Jordan, Batty, Stanton, Paguero, Herrera. Tamar Johnson on the prospects. Jones, Muncy. De Los Santos, Jace Jung, Oscar, Grisham, Ohapi, Outman. We have Manzardo, Garcia, Kumar Rocker, Acuna, Kenny Corona, Yenner Fernandez on the Green Lunar. And yes, the Blue Jays are having a very good time, Rob. We got Cade Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Prado, and Miguel Cabrera. We're going to have a Bowman Scouts Top 100, 21 out of 50, Matt McLean on the gold. Going to the Reds, and Chris Arndt. Got Cam Collier, Harris, Cowser, Luis Garcia, Ariel Almonte, Bobby Witt Jr., Yelich, Langleyers, Liberatore, Brett Batty, Anthony Montesino, Serta, Henry Davis, De Jesus, Mike Trout, Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Giancarlo Stanton on the 174 out of 250. Purple paper for the Yankees and Josh Webb. Have Jackson Holiday on the spotlight. We have Boyd, Garcia, Corona, Delauder, Jose Peraza, Contreras, Tatis Jr., Mayer, and Verlander. Pedro Leon. We have Lubier, Watson, De Los Santos, DeSun, De Leon, Henderson, Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner, Christian Hernandez, Blanco Jr., Lara, Cole Young, Wilbur Sanchez, and Brian Acuna to wrap up box number 7. Into box 8 here. Anybody coming in and try to kind of check the progress of the random to see if the pick your team's going to start on time. And I hate to inform you, we're probably going to be running a little close. Probably going to have to start 15 minutes to half an hour later than expected. So like 1:45, 2 o'clock. Just first break, figuring out the configuration, kind of how to go about it was, I guess, the hold up. Or what slowed us down a little bit in the beginning. I should have known it was just the packs were configured the exact same as they were last year. But companies have been changing stuff to make it easier for breakers, and they didn't do that here. So. Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Colas, Von Grisham, O'Hoppe, Soderstrom, Luciano Martinez, Cabrera, Hernandez, Juan Olmos, Green Lunar. Got Shea Langeliers, Liberatore Cavalli, Jacob deGrom, Prado, Jorge Colas, Edward Arroyo, Kyle Harrison, and Javier Azorio. Velasquez, Bryant, Witt, and Yelich. We have Garrett Mitchell, Baez, Montgomery, Johnson, Montesino, and Peyton Graham. Have Tatis, Meyer, Verlander, and Trout. Spotlight on Montez. Lazaro Montez to the Mariners. 1 per hobby box. We have Robert Perez, Geloff, Dominguez, Corona, Trey Sweeney, Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner, Contreras, Gavin Williams, Wagner, Jorge Desan, Randy DeJesus, Garcia. Gonna have Max Scherzer, Hoskins, Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Joshua Baez, Gano, Drew Gilbert, Mejia, Henry Davis, and Anthony Gutierrez. Have Lennon Sosa, Adley Rutschman, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Nolan Gorman on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Encarnacion, Drew Jones, Perez, Taveras, Jason Churio, Franco, Buxton, Blade, Vargas, Pena, Suzak, Holiday, Malloy, Santana, Gabriel Gonzalez, Drew Waters, Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera. Gonna have Bogarts, Cole Young, Rojas, Rodriguez, Baez, Olmos, Daniel Suzak on the Atomic. First Bowman going to the Athletics. I have Nolan Gorman for the Cardinals. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Harris II, Devers, Bo Naylor, Azuna, Frias, Jason Churio, Simone, Boyd, Rodriguez, Peraza, Lindor, Mitchell, Cowser, Vaquero, Lee, Colby Thomas, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowman, Von Grisham, O'Hoppe, Outman, Aranda, Jonathan Mejia, Rafaela, Rodriguez, Avina, Brito, and Blake Lubier. There's been a few really pretty nice hits. We have Luis Robert, Casas, Senga, Torkelson, Frelick, Sweeney, Ruiz, Grego, De Leon, Chase DeLauder, O'Neal Cruz, Jace Jung, CJ Abrams, Abreu, Nolan Jones, Gutierrez, Justin Crawford, Artiga, DeSun, Jet Williams, D.L. Hall, Otani, Alonzo, Bryce Harper, Justin Crawford, number 92 in the top 100, De La Cruz, Brooks Lee, Bless, Axel Sanchez, and Wilbur Sanchez. Have Crawford, J.D. Martinez, Perez, Tavar, Hunter Green, De Leon, Mesa, Fernandez, Austin Charles, Herrera, Stanton, Peguero, Herrera again, Seager, Tristan Casas, Gilarte, Caminero, Rodriguez, Ricardo Perez, Ben Cosme, Votto, Olson, Soto, Abadi, Munoz, Bergala, Ballesteros, DePaula, Julian, Arias, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Freeman, Riley Green, and Jose Ramirez. Anthony Gutierrez, Jacob Berry, Wood, Brady House, Montez, Gavin Sheets on the green lunar. I mean, we have a orange shimmer Juan Brito, which is actually pretty good. It's not an autograph, but nice hit right there. We have Diaz, Juan Soto, Arenado, Moreno. Here's a hit. I was going to say, and we got one. I was like, Mike came in here, started talking about we need big hits. We get a Cam Collier, 54 out of 499. Going to the Reds. Chris Arndt. He says, you're welcome. Gabriel Martinez, Gonzalez, Jet Williams, Blaze Jordan, Henry Ramos, Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Judge, Luciano, Cross, Alonso, Gonzalez, Peraza, and then we get another guy that's, if he'd have autographs, would definitely be a chase too. 20 out of 25. Abdias De La Cruz for the Diamondbacks going to Robert Bragg and the D-backs on the true orange. Chrome right there on the De La Cruz. Got Jordan Groshans, Mookie Betts, Javier Baez, Rosario Stowers, Julian James, Burgos de los Santos, Max Muncy. Got Garrett Cole, Machado, Goldschmidt, and Yoshida. We got Vaquero, Braylon Bishop, Bastida. We're going to have Elijah Green, 159 out of 250. Have Acuna, Spencer Jones, Suzuki, Alvarez, Garcia, Wallner, Rafaela, Mercedes, Rada, Acuna, Neto, and Cam Collier to wrap us up. All right, we'll open this box. We'll get like halfway through it before we take a quick intermission to let people grab teams in the jumbo. Just so you guys know. I also want to make sure that the post is scheduled properly and going to actually go off at 1 o'clock as well. So we'll sit here and shoot the shit for like 5 minutes or so. I mean, you guys can hop out if you want. Like I said, it's literally going to be just for when it starts for like 2 minutes. Let people grab their teams. Just so you guys know, Mike's going to probably help out with who's available and not available. So if you see Mike tell you that it's taken, it's because Mike's going to help out for, and by Mike I mean Mike and Gary, going to help out just while I'm breaking to help keep things smoothly so guys aren't paying and me have to run a bunch of refunds when I get back out of here. because the guy thinks he has a team and he doesn't. And then I'll update the post as soon as I get out. I'll get... My goal right after this break is to update the jumbo post, give the price preview for the half and half, make sure that's scheduled, and then we'll run the pick your team hobby case, and hopefully get all that done before 2 o'clock. You should be right on pace for that, so... Jumbo is dropping in 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, that's why I said I'm going to stop probably at like 12:57, so we'll probably get through the first stack here. Give everybody some chance to get out to start refreshing their thing so that they can try to get the teams that they want. We got Christopher Morel, Suzuki, Yordan Alvarez. That makes sense. Garcia, Francisco Alvarez, Rojas, Frias, Churio, Caminero, because I know it was competitive last time in the beginning. Nah, Josh, I wasn't worried about it. I was just letting you know that I didn't have it if you thought you had sent it. That's all. I figured you were up on a roof or something. That's all, man. I wasn't worried about it. I was in the middle of breaking. I was like, I can't answer. I see you sent me messages or whatever. Let's say 139 out of 299. Chase the Lotter going to the Guardians. We have Vargas. That was more just to let you know whenever you get free, you're not up on a roof to send the payment. We got Sosa, Rutschman, Corbin Carroll, Azuna, Lee, Colby Thomas, Grego, James Wood, Bogarts, Franco, Buxton, J.J. Blade, Ramos, Vaquero, Rodriguez, Avino, Ballestero. We have Jorge Ruiz on the Atomic. Damn, that sucks, man. I hope you get better. We got Jorge Ruiz for the Angels. Man, Brett just cannot miss in this break, huh? We have Devers, Bo Naylor, Waters, Alvarez, Cabrera, Rafaela, Davis, Peroza. Have Drew Gilbert, Brady House, Garrett Mitchell, Gorman, Guerrero Jr., Harris II. We have Robert Hassel III. Chase DeLauder, Wilber Sanchez, Ramiro, Parada, Colson Montgomery. I have Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, Peraza, Lindor, Oscar Colas, Lugo, Figueroa, Arroyo, Roman Anthony, Martin Gonzalez, Ohapi, Altman, Aranda, and Julio Rodriguez. We have Jordan Lawler, Baez, Dominguez, Colson Montgomery, Lugo, Jace Bowen. You've gotten some parallels for sure. Nothing for the Yankees, but the Padres have hit something as well as whatever other team you have. The Athletics have actually had a pretty decent break. We have Jace Bowen on the Green Crater. We have Jacob deGrom, Prado, Cabrera, Gonzalez, Vaughn, Perez Jr., Deshaun, Geloff. We have Henry Malloy, Isaac, Yelich, Langeliers, Liberatore, Cavalli, Gabriel Moreno, Max Wagner, Mejia, Jorge, Cerda, Paguero, Mike Trout, Velasquez, Bryant, and Witt Jr. Francisco Alvarez on the spotlight. Rookie card going to the Mets. You got Gano, Grego Gilbert Cabrera, Marcelo Mayer, Wilson Contreras Tatis Jr., yeah, Max Mayer, Verlander, Tink Hence, Trey Sweeney, Artiga Ruiz, Arroyo, Kowser, Henderson, Bello, Vientos, Trey Turner, Bless, Gutierrez, Miguel Bless again, Justin Crawford, Miguel Bless, and Manuel Beltre. Spencer Torkelson, Scherzer, Hoskins, Burleson, Lawler, De La Cruz, Fernandez, Brooks Lee, Khalil Watson, Tamar Johnson, Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Casas, Senga, De Leon, Hector Rodriguez. I combined his first name and last name. We got Mesa, we got Matt Mervis, Fernandez, Harper, Cruz, Jung, Abrams, Blaze, Jordan, Gilarte, DePaula, Caminero, De Los Santos, Kenny Gomez, Tavar, Green, DL Hall, Otani, and Pete Alonso. This will be the last little bit, and then we'll take a little break for everybody to claim their team since the Jumbo's dropping at 1, so you don't have to miss what's going on in the break since we're about to get a big hit right here. And then we'll come right back in right like 2 minutes after 1 o'clock to let everybody get the initial rush. We have Bergala, Brady House, Ballesteros, Fernandez, Dayan Jorge, Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez, Perez, Riley Green, Jacob Berry, Jet Williams, James Wood. I also just want people like aimlessly watching the break and not picking teams when they want to get in the jumbo, because there's not going to be too many jumbos by itself breaks. We have Eric Brown Jr., Marco Luciano, Batty, Stanton, Paguero, Herrera, Jackson, Churio, Gabriel Martinez, Gonzalez, Suzak, Colby Thomas, Ramirez, Avado, Olson, Soto, McLean, Cross, Burgos, Alonso, Jorge Ruiz. Give everybody a second to grab teams since it's like 2 minutes away. And second, boys, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, just giving everybody a second to be able to grab their teams for the jumbo that's about to drop in 2 minutes. It's just a fair warning. Give everybody a chance. And then we'll get rolling here like 3 minutes after 1 o'clock. I mistimed everything a little bit, so I apologize. I should have dropped the post. I should have dropped the break at 1:30, not 1. I thought we'd be done a little bit faster. So I do apologize for that. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. I can't really see what anybody's doing as I'm checking emails for work. So If anybody's saying anything, I actually apologize because I can't actually see what you're saying. And good luck to everybody who's trying to get the team that you want. Trying to refresh so I can throw it in the chat real quick. And then, like I said, we'll get going. You guys grab what you need to grab. I'll start going back into this break. I appreciate you guys hopping in breaks. Let's keep filling stuff today. There we go. Threw it in the group chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for how that's going to roll. Let's get rolling back into this. Like I said, Mike is going to be in charge for the next 30 minutes or so on making sure that people know that they have the team they have, or for whatever reason the team is taken. I'm going to fully entrust Mike with that. Hopefully he's here and actually helping. Let's get back into the break itself. I appreciate you guys waiting that like 3 minutes or so. I'm going to clear off the board. We actually are coming up on a big player for orange. It's not a first, but it's another orange in this case. It's been a pretty ridiculous hobby case. People were saying that the hobby boxes were loaded with oranges this year, and I guess that might be the case. We're about to run into another one. We have Braylon Bishop on the green crater. Green crater, green moon crater galore. We got Gabriel Moreno, Chisholm Jr., Freeman, Riley Green, and we're going to get a power surge on. They put these on card this year instead of stickers. Love to see it. Modern Prospects, 23 out of 25. Oscar Colas going to the White Sox. And Austin Fishbach, I was going to say, you take the two crud teams, the two duds, and turn it into a monster. There has... I think there was something. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back. I do a recap at the very end. I was going to say, just so you guys know. But nice Oscar Colas here. So at the end of the video, you'll be able to double check, Jason, just so you know, man. I always do a recap at the end of all the numbered hits. And if there's like a black, like if we're doing like light boxes and there's black and whites, I do those too as well. So you're always going to be able to pop back in and see what you hit in the break at the very end if you don't even want to go back and watch the whole thing. Edouard Julien. I was going to say Batidas, Lionel James, Averson Artiga, Robert Perez Jr., Aaron Judge, Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Arenado, Ellie De La Cruz, Bishop, Rada Acuna, Arias, Justin Crawford. Yeah, you hit something, buddy. I was going to say we have Rosario, Stowers, Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, and Woods Richardson. I figured you were trying to grab the Twins in that break. Oscar Colas out of 25, 23 out of 25 on the Power Surge orange autograph for the White Sox. You have Mercedes, Jones, Ramirez, Brooks Lee. It's going to be Juan Alonso Yoshida, Groshans, Mookie Betts. We have Baez, Kevin Alcantar, Encarnacion, Jackson Holiday, Malloy, Mesa, Mercedes, Wallner, Cole, Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, De Los Santos, Suzak, Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Max Wagner, and Angel Janau. All right, getting into box number 10. I'm okay with pulling big White Sox only because I know it'll piss off Matt Hogue. I don't know if Matt's watching or not. He's the other breaks to watch. He's been buying the hell out of single player breaks on eBay, so think he said he had like a 5 or 6 case. So that's what I was trying to say though, is rather than going through eBay and doing one, I want to post one in the group of pick your player, but I want to kind of see what guys are finishing at on eBay so I can get the prices kind of in the right range. So it's not just all off of like what I think is, because obviously wrapped up in a team, players are a certain way, but yep, that's it. I was gonna say I don't think there's any Cox in this particular thing. There's no Brenner Cox. There's no what was it, Brian Cox that broke Drew Bledsoe's thing. Mike, go make sure that the post is people aren't murdering each other over the Diamondbacks. Coming in here with smart-ass remarks. I know there's a bunch of people grabbing stuff because my Facebook popped off with people, whatever. And I apologize, someone asked for a tag that was a new guy, and I don't think I tagged him, so that he like just joined the group. So my apologies. Not that I won't tag people, but I normally tag people in the comments. I stopped tagging them in the posts themselves. Because A, there's too many people in the group. You only get to tag 99 of them, so it's kind of unfair. I also made it, if anybody is curious that's new to the group, if you want to get in a group chat, that literally the only thing that's ever talked about in there is pretty much the group posts. Every once in a while there's some other stuff, but it's normally just the group posts. Group posts of like the break posts, I should say, not group posts. It's just literally the break posts. There's not any real conversation unless like something crazy happened with like a shipping issue, or I don't even know. Like we were talking about something with a checklist one time or something like that. But it's not like loaded with a bunch of random people trying to sell cards or anything like that, like some of these other groups chats are. And it's not a chat through the group itself. It's one I actually made and added people to. You have to request to be part of it. I don't just want to add everybody to it. I'll add anybody that wants to, but I'm not just going to put the whole group and then people get all pissy that their notifications are popping off all the time. We got Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Oscar Gonzalez, Jordan Westberg, Delader, Davis, Peroza, O'Ray. Nice Drew Jones for the Diamondbacks and Robert Bragg. On the green lunar. Got Bobby Witt Jr., Yelich, Langeliers, Liberatore, Cavalli, Lugo, Sanchez, Ramiro. Ramiro again, Michael Arroyo, Verlander, Mike Trout, Velasquez, Chris Bryant, Miguel Vargas, Solano, Figueroa, Arroyo, Gilarte, De La Cruz, Turner, Contreras, Tatis Jr., and Max Meyer. Jordan Lawler. Paper base includes everything that is paper that's not numbered. Anything that's a base card goes to the paper base. That's firsts, rookies. Anything that's numbered that's paper does not go to the paper base. I'm going to adjust how I worded it. I just couldn't figure out how to word it properly to say, like, I want to say all your cards ship. Like, I'm not keeping any base, but the base paper goes to the base paper. Like, William Lugo. We have Jonathan Mejia. Say Burleson, Henderson, Bello, Vientos. Hobby breaks. I will send the paper with the teams for the first and the rookie for the first like week or so. For like, I'm gonna run another hobby case tomorrow, and I'll send the paper for that. So like, if you're trying to pick up like Orioles rookie cards, I'm assuming that's why you're asking. That'll be where you can get it if you get the Orioles and like the hobby. But anything with jumbo, it's way too much paper to sort through it. We have Colson Montgomery, Garcia. That's like the mistake I made with Series 1 is the paper is just too much if people want their paper base to sort through it. That's more than rookies. De La Cruz, Cedeno, Paguero. I mean, even then, the veteran base isn't actually too bad in this, but even in like the veteran base, like I can't do it. We got Senga, Torkelson, Scherzer, Hoskins, Lawler, Collier, Acuna, Green, Serta, Almonte, Pena, Sosa, Rutschman, Corbin Carroll, Vaughn Grisham, Ramos. Blaze Jordan, Neto, Brooks Lee, and Arias. We have Xander Bogaerts, Wander Franco, Buxton, JJ Bleday, Vargas, Gomez, Graham, Tavares, Mercedes. Joffrey Solano, Bo Naylor, Waters, Alvarez, Cabrera, Acuna, Simone Juan, Simone, Olmos, Mesa. The Atomic Jackson Churio to the Brewers. Got Garrett Mitchell. Nolan Gorman, Guerrero Jr., Harris, Devers, Aponte, Clifford, Bowen, Max Wagner, Zach Geloff, Aranda, Rodriguez, Peraza, and Lindor. We have Rafaela, DeSantos, Brito. Or if you're asking about the paper so you can get Adley Rutschman's, yes, you would probably get Adley Rutschman's and whoever else are the rookie cards on the base paper. We got Randy DeJesus. I didn't know which way you were asking, I guess. We have Greco, Caminero, Oscar Colas, Vaughn Grisham O'Hoppe, James Outman, Ellie De La Cruz, Isaac Lee Sang, Brown Jr., Ballesteros, and DePaula. This kid is like, I mean, I know the Dodgers, people maybe are wondering why the Dodgers price is the way it is. In my video, I didn't hype up DePaula probably as much as I should have. This kid's actually like super chased by people right now, just so you guys know. That's why the Dodgers price are what they are. This is the chase in their cards. They have some other guys that are decent, but I didn't really talk about DePaula. I'll talk about him more in my top chases video. That was my mistake for not putting the proper hype behind the kid whenever I went over the Dodgers in my NL West video. We have Jose Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Tristan Casas, Henry Davis, Roman Anthony, Cowser, Rocker, Colton Cowser again, Cabrera, Pete Alonso, Harper, O'Neal Cruz, Josh Jung, CJ Abrams, Boyd, Serta, Harrison, Arroyo. We have Peroza, Tavar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Otani, Michael Bush, Lubier, Corona, Montesino, Tamar Johnson, and Miguel Bliss. Or Blyes. We have Herrera, Seager, Crawford, JD Martinez, Perez. We have Blanco, De Los Santos, Luis Garcia. I think that the top three are Collier, Drew Jones, and it should be Montez. It's not, but it'll end up being Montez by the time he starts playing again in the summer in the Arizona Complex League. He's going to tear the cover off the ball in the Arizona Complex League, and everyone's going to start chasing him like they did with Jackson Churio last year. Khalil Watson, Brian Acuna, Soto, Abadi, Stanton. You don't bat the way that kid does and have I think I was looking up his average exit velocity of balls they recorded. It was 107 plus when he hit the barrel. Liover Peguero, Gunnar Henderson, Mervis, Cole Young, Khalil Watson, Gomez, Matt Mervis, Ramirez, Votto, Olson. Mike McGarry's going to be a little jelly. 1 out of 15. Bryce Harper on the paper. Lunar Black Lunar. Nice Harper. Veteran paper. But dope out of 15 going to the Phillies and Patrick Seidel. We're going to have Simone Juan, Dylan O'Ray, Herrera, Lara, De Los Santos, Alex Ramirez. I'm running out of space on my box. I'm going to have to leave the Prospect Chrome up on the table for right now. We got Moreno, Chisholm Jr., Freddie Freeman, Riley Green. We're going to have Tamar Johnson, Chacon, Lexi, Axel Sanchez, Logan Wagner. We're going to have another Jace Jung, 111 out of 125 on the teal shimmer. Got Samuel Munoz on the green lunar. Aaron Judge. Jordan Diaz, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado. For the Orioles, we're going to have a 56 out of 250, Adam Crampton. Going to the O's, and Boomer on the purple first. From Taiwan, 9th rounder. I think his collectability, if he gets some pretty good numbers in the minors, actually be pretty good, being the fact that he's Taiwanese. A lot of the Asian players do well because their countrymen are looking for them in product. We have Lawler, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Yanner Fernandez, Gabriel Martinez, Stowers, Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, and Woods Richardson. Matt McLean, Alex Ramirez, Christian Hernandez, Ricardo Perez, Eric Brown Jr., Marco Luciano, Yoshida, Groshans, Betts. We have Baez, Rosario. Have Jackson Churio, Mayer, Montez, Suzak, Jace Jung, Wallner, Garrett Cole, Machado, Goldschmidt, Jackson Churio, number 1. I have Jace Jung, Max Muncy, Perosa, Artiga, Jorge Ruiz, Morel, Suzuki, Alvarez, Garcia, Jackson Holiday, Parada, Arias, Spencer Jones, Justin Crawford, and Jason Dominguez. That's going to be box number 10. Let's get into 11 here. Hey, Chris, you hit some more stuff. Maybe you should be more respectful to day breaks. All right, buddy? No, well, I don't even know what team do you have. I was going to say, you hit something good. Oh, the Reds. Yeah, you hit a Cam Collier out of 499. So take back your comments. Been a pretty good one so far. We got 3 oranges, a gold, some big names. Nice opening case break. Not bad. That's a nice little good push, and I'm sure there's people at work. Appreciate it, Mike. I'll make it easier for me to update the actual post. Also, you're missing out only because you'll enjoy it, and you miss it as a Phillies hit. You missed this in the last box while you were helping, and out of 15, Bryce Harper. Corbin Carroll. Not that you have the Phillies, just as a Phillies fan. Yeah, Morel. Suzuki, Alvarez, Josh Jung, Simone Juan, Bowen, Ronnie Simone, Lee Sang, Wagner, Blade, Vargas, Pena, Sosa, Rutschman, Aponte, Brito, Clifford, Martinez. Oh my lord, why did I put the paper over here? Encarnacion, Oswald Cabraza, Bogarts, Wander Franco, Buxton, Curtis Meade, De Los Santos, Brown Jr., De Jesus, Cedeno, Gabriel Martinez, for the Blue Jays. Atomic per hobby box. We got Michael Harris Jr., Devers, Bo Naylor, Waters, Alvarez, Isaac, Almonte, Sang, Oscar Colas, Junior Garcia, Lindor, Mitchell, Guerrero Jr., Valera, Munoz, Ruben Santana, Fernandez, Lawler. Have Green, Outman, Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, Peraza, Brady House, Beltre, Zavala, Paguero, Kumar Rocker, and Jefferson Rojas. I have Oscar Gonzalez, Grisham, Ohapi, Outman. I have Dustin Harris, Solano, Azorio, Ellie De La Cruz. Going to have Jorge, Ronnie Simon. I think it's actually Simone. I'm going to say it's Simone for right now. Ronnie Simone, only because I think he's from down in the Caribbean. It's normally Simone. For the race, got Matthew Liberatore, Cavalli, DeGrom, Prado, Cabrera, Arias, Cedeno, Bencosme, Ramirez, Figueroa, Bryant, Witt Jr., Yelich, Langeliers, Oswald Peraza, Garcia, Acuna, Elijah Green, Simone Juan, Burgos, Mayer, Verlander, Mike Trout, Velasquez, Tamar Johnson on the spotlight. Have Cam Collier, Colton Cowser, Kumar Rocker, Batidas, Luis Lara, Mark Vientos, Trey Turner, Contreras, Tatis, Colby Mayo, Anthony Serta, Harrison, Rada, Baez, Hoskins, Burleson, Henderson, Bello. Have Drew Jones, Boyd, De Los Santos, Montecillo, Vaquero, and William Bergala. Have Tristan Casas, Senga, Torkelson, Scherzer, Zach Veen, sights in September, Lubier, Corona, Matt Mervis, 654 out of 399 on the grass parallel. On the Mervis, going to the Cubbies. And Tom Scarberry. It actually, that you're talking about the spotlight. Yeah, the spotlight looks good in person too. We have Jackson Chourio, Drew Jones, C.J. Abrams, Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Logan O'Hoppe on the Earth. That has to be Earth, right? It looks like Earth. The blue Earth parallel? Is that still the blue lunar? 46 out of 125. Doesn't look very moonish in the background. It looks like the ocean. We're going to have Tony Blanco Jr., Watson, Garcia, Jackson Holiday. For anybody looking for the pick your team, we're going to have to push it back a little bit as we're finishing up the random teams. You got Jacob Berry, Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, Cruz, and Josh Jung. I underestimated how long it'd take to break the case, so my apologies. We have Andy Pages. Mervis, Lara, Cole, Rodriguez, Baez, Perez, Tavar, Hunter Green, DL Hall, Otani, O'Ray, Wagner, Herrera, Lionel James, Samuel Munoz. We have Ivan Herrera, Corey Seager, Brandon Crawford, JD Martinez. Rookie of the Year favorites, Adley Rutschman, even though he can't win Rookie of the Year. Chacon, Charles, Sanchez, Brock Jones, Frias, Soto, Batty, Stanton, and Paguero. Jorge, Lawler, Perez, Brock Jones, Lee, Gavin Cross, Riley Green, Ramirez, Votto, Olson, Volpe, Ramirez, Montez, Hernandez, Avina, Samuel Savala on the green lunar. Arenado, Moreno, Chisholm Jr. Another big boy. Yosei DePaula. Yosu DePaula. Yosu DePaula going to the Dodgers. And Robbie Coleman. So you pretty much hit their two big cards, Robbie. Let's see, you probably should go on the back over this guy. That's like the big chase for the Dodgers. We have Churio, Peroza, Mayer, Rodriguez, Samuel Savala, Woods Richardson, Judge, Diaz, and Soto. We're going to have Soderstrom, Jace Jung, Spencer Jones, Max Muncy, Rafaela, Chacon, Baez, Rosario, Stowers, Acuna Jr., Pasquantino, Parada, Neto, Arias, Cole Young, Braylon Bishop, Paul Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Groshans, Betts, Cartaya, Ramos, Tavares, Blanco Jr. Then we have Yainer Fernandez on the Purple Ray Wave. It's going to be 105 out of 250 going to the Dodgers and Robbie Coleman. Miguel Garcia, Wallner, Cole, Machado, Elijah Green, Gomez, Olmos, Graham, Azuna, and Hector Rodriguez. Into the last box here. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Oh yeah, let's say had to clean. It was getting a little dusty. I probably should have cleaned it up in between like every 3 boxes. We'll see. We've had 3 oranges. I would bet against a red if I'm just being honest. Normally, I think in every hobby case, it seems like you get at least 1 orange, whether it's a paper or a chrome. The fact we got 3, I would assume that a red's not going to be in there, but I could be 100% wrong on that. We have Cade Cavalli, DeGrom, just based on averages. We got Prado, Miguel Cabrera, Martinez, Munoz, Fernandez, Almonte, Drew, Gilbert. We got Vaquero on the Green Lunar. Just I mean, I'm not gonna be mad if one's pulled. I just think that based on just statistics, that I would bet against it. Doesn't mean it can't happen. I mean, the fact we got 3 oranges is surprising to me. Like I said, some people said the hobby boxes have been loaded. I don't know if anybody's watched any other hobby box breaks or not. So I don't know what Real Breaks was. Real Breaks was running something last night. I don't know if they were hobbies or jumbos, what they were doing. We got Chris Bryant, Bobby Witt Jr., Yelich, Langliers, Liberatore, Beltre, Peguero, Santana, Colson Montgomery. We have Aponte, Max Meyer, Verlander, Trout, Velasquez, Brett Baty, Luciano, Zavala. Luis Rodriguez, 6 out of 199 on the Purple Lunar. Have Ramon Anthony Parada, Vientos, Turner, Contreras, Tatis. Have Drew Jones. On the Spotlight. We have Jorge, Martinez, Cabrera, Jorge again, De La Cruz, Rhys Hoskins, Burleson, Henderson, Bello, Watson, Baez, Colas, Arroyo, Burgos, Ramirez, Casas, Senga, Torkelson, Scherzer, Christian Hernandez, Perez Jr., Colson Montgomery, and Tamar Johnson. I have Simone Juan, Xavier Isaac, Rutschman, Corbin Carroll, Morel, Suzuki, Corbin Carroll again, Bishop, James Burgos, Cole Young, Zavala, Buxton, Blade, Vargas, Pena. We got Sosa, Mercedes, Acuna, Batidos, Blanco Jr., Alonso, Alvarez, Cabrera, Bogarts, Wander Franco, Zach Veen, Encarnacion, Ramirez, Rada, Azuna, Alex Ramirez on the Atomic. For the Mets, yeah, De La Cruz is very good. We have Guerrero Jr., Harris II, Devers, Naylor, Waters, Suzak, Malloy, Drew Jones, Logan Wagner, Ganau, Oswald Peraza, Lindor, Mitchell, Gorman, Jackson Churio, Rojas, Baez, Jackson Holiday, Martinez, Lassane, Ohapi, Outman, Aranda, Julio Rodriguez, Mayer, Marcelo Mayer, Azuna, Jason Churio, Rodriguez, Cedeno, and James Wood. Abrams, Abreu, Nolan Jones, Luis Robert, Montgomery, Wagner, Geloff, Dominguez, Baez, Bastidas, Otani, Alonso, Harper, Cruz, Josh Jung, Gano, Jorge, Desan, Rada, Marcelo Mayer, Salvador Perez, Tavar, Hunter Green, Hall, Trey Sweeney again, Gilbert Mejia, Drew Jones, Vaquero, well, he came off being hurt, Corey, so, I mean, he'll be fine. We have Paguero, Ivan Herrera, Seager, Crawford. He hit a double in his first game and then hasn't had a hit since. But, yeah, I mean, I think he'll be fine. Martinez, Gutierrez, Ruiz, Poaca, Greco, Jackson Churio, Manuel Beltre, Olson, Soto, Abadi, Stanton, Shea Langeliers, De La Cruz, Crawford, Artiga, Jackson Holiday. I'm going to have a Gavin Cross on the Gold Moon or the Yellow Moon, 62 out of 75. The Yellow Lunar. Did they add a lunar for every single serial number? Like, what the heck? 67 out of 75 on the Yellow Lunar. Going to the Royals. And Thomas Fust. Freddie Freeman. Riley Green. Jose Ramirez. Avado. We have Tamar Johnson. De Leon. Lee. Blyes. Joshua Baez, Fernandez, Soto, Arenado, Moreno, and Chisholm Jr. We have Oscar Colas, Daniel Gilarte, Mesa, Fernandez, Luis Rodriguez, Austin Charles on the Green Lunar. Got Pete Alonso, Bryce Harper, and O'Neal Cruz. I have a 26 out of 50 for the Dodgers. Samuel Munoz on the autograph, going to Robbie on the Invicta. The Atomic Gold Invicta. Dodgers and the Blue Jays with deep checklists. A good break. We have William Bergala, Caminero, Rodriguez, Lionel James, Jorge, Vinny Pasquantino, Woods Richardson, Judge, Diaz, Anthony Volpe, Jacob Berry, Ballesteros, DePaula, Brock Jones, and Frias. We have Betts, Baez, Rosario, Stowers, Acuna Jr., Martinez, Wood, House, Lee, Colby Thomas, Machado, Goldschmidt, Yoshida, Groshans, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Cross, Martin Gonzalez, Williams, Rodriguez, Avina, Alvarez, Garcia, Wallner, Colmenares, Julian, Alonso, Garcia, Chacon, and Robert Perez Jr. Let's see, and that is going to be the break. Let me clean it up a little bit here, and then we will do a recap. I'm only going to go over the numbered stuff, so let me get all the other stuff out. And next time I'll separate it better. Let me get all the non-numbered stuff out of the way here. Like we're not going over spotlights and whatever else. And the green lunars and the atomics. They're one per hobby box. Like I'll top load them on camera, but we're only doing numbered stuff in the recap because that's really what the hits are. I'll probably actually sleeve these on camera next time. I just started doing it, so I'll just, the OCD got to have some consistency. But I appreciate everyone getting in the break that got in. I hope you guys enjoyed it for the first one. Obviously, we're going to be doing hopefully a lot more. Say, but as you can see, there's a ton of the atomics. I mean, there's even still a lot of numbered stuff. This is actually at a hobby box, had a lot of color in it. Let's get rolling into the numbered parallels. Colby Thomas on the sky blue. We have the teal shimmer Jace Jung. Yoangel Aponte on the blue lunar out of 125. Otani the 499. Cam Collier on the atomic Invicta out of 150. Sky blue paper for Cavalli. Joshua Baez out of 299 on a speckle. Jose Peroza out of 125 on the teal lunar. The green grass out of 399 Frias. The purple Stanton. We're going to have the gold Matt McLean, number 53, 21 out of 50. For the Rays, we got Ronnie Simone out of 150 on the blue Ray Wave. I have Dion Frias on the fuchsia. Hao Yu Lee out of 499 on the refractor, out of 150 on the blue shimmer Rodriguez. The Lotter out of 399 on the lava. The purple paper Elijah Green. The orange paper Mickey Ramiro. The purple chrome De Leon Jace Jung on the teal shimmer. We actually had two of those in the case. Bryce Harper out of 15 on the black lunar, and Matt Mervis on the green grass out of 399. I'm assuming that's the green grass, Rob, that you were talking about if you're still in here. We have Logan O'Hoppe on the blue earth, moon, lunar, whatever the hell this parallel is, going to the Angels on the paper out of 125. We're going to have the purple Ray Wave out of 250, Yenner Fernandez, Luis Rodriguez out of 199, and Gavin Cross out of 75 on the yellow lunar. Getting into autographs that are not on the hit board, we have Samuel Munoz on the atomic gold 26 out of 50 Invicta going to the Dodgers. Kyler Fedko going to the Twins on the true purple out of 250. Caden Dana on the base to the Angels. Nick Vaught to the Padres on the base. In the back row here, we're going to have one non-autograph, and the rest are going to be autos. We have Adam Crampton out of 250 on the purple. The orange Abdias de la Cruz to the Diamondbacks. Yoangel Aponte on the true blue out of 150. Austin Charles out of 499 on the refractor. And Yosu DePaula for the Dodgers on the base. In the front, we're going to have Juan Brito on the orange shimmer. Cam Collier out of 499 on the refractor. Gabriel Martinez on the gold 9 out of 50. Mauro Shendrick Martinez on the speckle out of 299. And then last but not least, 23 out of 25, the modern prospects, Oscar Colas on the orange on card. That's the break, boys. I appreciate each and every one of you getting in it. There's a jumbo up right now. We'll post a half and half at 3 o'clock, which will be a half a case of hobby, half a case of jumbo with an option to times to it. And then we will get into the next hobby case break here in a second. Just give me a second to clean up, update the jumbo post, and then we'll go live for the picture team. I appreciate the patience. Sorry that it's not popping off already, and we're running a little bit behind schedule, but it is what it is. It happens from time to time. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you in a little bit.